What's going on, guys? What's going on? I don't know what I did with my schedule today. I goofed something up because G just called me. I think tomorrow we were supposed to do something because today I was supposed to be in Tampa. Tampa didn't happen. Now I'm here and nobody's here. So I'm assuming I somehow changed it to Tuesday and forgot. But for those of you who know about my short-term memory problem, I guess there's going to be a few more. I don't know. I got a short-term memory problem, but I apologize because I'm assuming I must have canceled it because G just called me and said something about Tuesday. Digressing. Quick. Don't forget May, the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Yeah, 5th, 6th, and 7th is the camp. I spoke to Lewis. He's got a spot down here. I'll give you more information on that. But if there's people that are coming down, I was talking about lodging. He's got a spot, kind of camping, jammed into one spot. But he's got a place if anyone wants to come down and chill at his spot here in Boynton. So I think he's offering 3 spots. Like I said, it's camping style. Bring your sleeping bag, kind of snuggle together, but it'll save you on a room. But I'll have more information on that in, I don't know, a couple of weeks. We're still 3 months out. So I want to make sure you guys don't forget the 5th, 6th, and 7th to get your booties out here. Thursday, as a matter of fact, if they show up tomorrow, maybe I'll go online tomorrow. Or did I say double class Thursday? That's more than might have, now that I'm thinking about it. I got to start taking ginkgo biloba. It's bad. Brain is bad. So, getting back to that, let me know. If you have any questions, you can pop them on here. Just give me a call. Everybody on here has my number, so just give me a call if you have any questions, concerns, or anything like that. I was wanting to say today's Monday, so that would have been Thursday. When you guys are training and doing your drills that I was explaining to you, if you don't have a partner, don't use that as an excuse. Let me give you a short way of training what we call Dan Chi-Sao, okay? In Dan Chi-Sao, you have one person is in a tan, the other person is in a fook on top of their tan. You already know how that works. So my tan is out, let's do it this way, and the fook would be on here, right? So this is a fook. So your fook would just drape over like this onto the tan, okay? And then what I would do is, I would go to smack your chest. The guy in the fook just does a jut, right? After he does his jut, he punches. So the guy that's on here just lets this flex, right, on the jut. So the tan guy lets this bounce, let's say, and then throws up a bong. Yes, make sure you turn your body. So you can do that imaginary, he jut me, I let this happen, I bong, and then I snap back into tan. Don't just half-heartedly do it. So without having a partner, for those of you guys that know how to do Dan Chi, so it's simple. One guy's in a tan, the other guy's in a fook. The guy in the fook does a jut. So he just shoots the hand straight down, shoots the hand straight down. The guy in tan just lets the hand kind of bounce. Because as the bounce comes, he bounces from this into this, from this into this. So you can practice both parts. Let's start you as the guy in fook. You're the guy in fook. You're going to go 1, 2, and then here. 1, 2, and then here. 1, 2, and then here. Let's turn it around this way a little bit. This is the guy that's in tan over on this side. So you're just picturing that. You're going to do your fook to the middle of your body and then punch towards his chest. He just lets this spring and springs into a bong. So you can practice both sides. The guy in fook, you just do boop, boop. So just play the guy in fook for 5, 10 minutes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, fall back into fook. Jut, da, fall back into fook. Jut, da, fall back into fook. And then you go and practice that at least 10 minutes till your shoulder hurts. And then you switch to the other side and you do the same thing. Jut, da, back into fook. Jut, da, back into fook. Jut, da, back into fook. And you do that at least another 10 minutes. For those guys, you've seen the syllabus for the camp. We're going to be running drills. These are drills. Drillers make killers. These drills, practice them over and over and visualizing, okay, what is it that I'm doing here? Somebody reaches out for you, you jut and you hit them in the head. Doesn't have to be the prettiest jut. You're just basically jerking their hand out of the way, boom, and hit them. So they're reaching for anyone in this area. You just do a jut and hit them. Do a jut and hit them. Or they're reaching up a little higher, do a bong. then a tan, and then you can hit them, right? So just visualize all these things. Drillers make killers. Back. So you just did the first part of it. So you were playing the foot guy. So first you start as the fooker. So you just jut, right? Da. And back to fook. Jut, da, back to fook. Jut, da, back to fook. And then you turn and you say, okay, now you're going to play the other guy. So now you start in your tan. And you just let this thing spring. So you spring, bong, snap back to tan. Okay? Spring, bong, snap back to tan. Okay? Spring, bong, snap to tan. And that's how you practice your danchi. Then when you get two people together, doesn't matter which guy you happen to be. There's 40 people on here. 40 something. Let's just say 40. Let's say 20 of you decide to start with the fook and the other 20 decide to start with the tan. And you just keep doing this drill with your invisible partner or with your future partner. This 20 versus this 20. When you finally get together, you practice both sides. So regardless if I do this first, if I do this, then you hook in. Okay? If you do this, then I hook in. If I hook in, then I'm going to jut and I'm going to go to hit you. And you're going to do this and do this. Right? Once you flip into this, I drop back into fook. So as the 40 of you out there, 20 of you are practicing it, starting, let's just say, or for a week, all you guys play the fook side. So the first 20 play the fook side, the second 20 play the tan side. Okay? And then we switch. 2 weeks in, after having done this drill for 2 weeks, done each side, now when you get together, it should be no problem. You know the positions that you can be in, and the starting position is either this one or this one. This guy always starts. He juts, right? And he goes. This guy can attempt to do this, but it doesn't matter. This guy still does the first technique, which is jut, da, spring back. So if this guy wants to just start from here, okay, and just punch in, okay, but I'm going to jut, punch. Or the guy in tan can go for a palm strike. Once this guy goes for the palm strike, I jut, then I punch. But you don't have to wait for the guy to do the palm heel. The guy here can just jut that hand out of the way and hit. Or the tan guy can go for a palm strike. So you can do it either way. Okay? So if you want, then you can practice that way too. From here, the tan guy would go to palm strike the chest. The foot guy would do the same, jut and hit. So that's the only thing that changes. You can add that little piece to it. So instead of waiting for this, okay, you can go to palm him and then he's got to jut. Okay? Short, sweet, simple. You got to practice that at least 15, 20 minutes on each side. 15, 20 minutes on each side, as often as you can. You can literally, if you slide your car seat all the way back, you can do this in your car, just sitting at a red light. Okay? Again, just so you're not wasting time, or if you don't have the time to say, okay, I'm going to do 15 minutes of Dan Chi, and you don't have those 15 minutes, say 10. Knock it down to 10. Oh shit, I don't have 10 minutes a day. I just found you a place to find 10 minutes. If you sit and watch a TV show during commercials, I don't care if the commercial is only 30 seconds. So for 30 seconds, you're letting your hands spring, bong, tan. Letting your hands spring, bong, tan. Letting your hands spring, bong, tan. 30 seconds doesn't seem like a lot. Do it for 30 seconds straight. Just go ahead right now. Do it for 30 seconds. Time it, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm starting to feel it on my shoulder. And you switch to the other side, because I know there's more than 30 seconds of commercials. And you just keep doing that. You throw the clothes in the washer, the phone rings, you're doing stuff anyway, put the phone on a shelf, put it on speaker, and just, all right, you got to chat with mom or whoever it is you chat with, practice it. So you don't need, again, to have that person in front of you to practice Chi Sao, Dan Chi. And then once you do Dan Chi on both sides, I can break you into Chi Sao. And again, I was explaining to you, it's super simple. If you just roll your hands in the air, remember, you're on a steering wheel, so you shouldn't be doing this. This is the problem I see with Chi Sao. If you're doing this, you're doing something wrong. You should be rolling like this. Like if you were on a steering wheel, if you're flipping around, you got a serious problem with your steering, okay? So you'll do the same thing. There's only, 3 places you can be in Chi Sao, right? Both in, both out, one in, one out. That's it. 3 places you can be, both in, both out, one in, one out. So if I'm rolling, I'm in tan and bong, they flip. That's all you're doing. One in, one out, this is all you can be doing, right? That's it. Or if I'm on the inside, one in, one out, What's the difference, right? He's in a double fook. If he's on the outside, just plop, 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 plop. And then he's either doing this or vice versa. So when you're rolling, you practice your rolling. You look at yourself in the mirror and you look at yourself. Are my elbows way out here? Well, they shouldn't be. Are my hands too far apart? This is how your hands should be. You see that? You see the space? Not here, not here. So you start practicing that and understanding, when I flip into this, he should be here with a fook. When I flip into this, he should be here with a fook. So he's just riding that hand, okay? Again, yeah, if it gets sloppy, you just follow. You can't be following correctly because then you screw it all up. You follow his mess up, but you follow him into him getting hit. That's when you screw things up. So again, and practice that, because everybody tells me the same thing. I have no one to practice Chi Sao with. Chi Sao is so important in my style of JKD. I don't care what other people say or do. That's their business. Not good, not bad, it's just different. They do or don't, and we do or don't. That's the only difference. So what do? You do your Chi Sao, because I think it's very important. So you're in a Tan, and you flip into a Bong, and then back down to a Tan, and into a Bong. If this one's in Bong, this one can't be in Bong. You're never going to see this or this, right? So you know if this one's here, this one's got to be here. Once this one becomes this one, then the other one's got to do the opposite, right? And this is where you're at, one, and you start practicing that, and that's how you roll, and that's what you're visualizing. So that if you don't have someone, the same thing, if I took 20 of you and then the other 20, and 20 of you are practicing being on the outside with the fooks, one in, one out, just to make it easy, because once you can do them both, breaking them half and half, okay? That's it. Once you can do both in, right, or both out, this is both in, right? Boom, 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 boom. That's all you're doing, both in. If you were both out, I'd be fook here, fook here. When I flip, fook here, fook here, right? On this one, it's here. On this one, it's here. So you just keep telling yourself that. When he's in Bong, I'm fook up on his wrist. When he's in Tan, I'm fook down by his forearm. When he's here, you're fooking here. When he's here, you're fooking here. So when I'm here, you're high fook, low fook. So what are you thinking about? High on the arm or low on the arm? High on the arm or low on the arm? So I'm here, you're here. I'm here, you're here. I'm here, you're here. I'm here, you're here. And you have to be able to practice that way. So if you don't have a partner, you can still practice. Is it optimal? No. Does it help? Absolutely. If you took someone with zero Chi Sao and did this for 3 months with no partner, I'm guarantee you when I throw you in with a partner, you'll rolling. Look Sao, let's say. Let's just call it Chi Sao for lack of a better word, right? You're still going to be able to roll into it way better than the guy that I'm teaching from zero, even having done Chi Sao by yourself. So in front of a mirror is a lot better because you can see your structure. But this is where you should be, okay? Right? This is where you should be, and you're rolling, giving a little bit of forward pressure. Rolling, giving, if you're doing this, you're off. Think about being on a steering wheel, and it's going straight through to the steering column, goes straight down and through. The steering column has no give. It just turns just like that. It doesn't do this, okay? So you stay on that. So now you're going to take those two, you're going to practice them, and since nobody showed up, I'm going to go home, and we'll be back whenever I get my head straight. I have no idea what I did. I'd be honest with you. I don't know if this was my goof up. Doesn't matter. You still got a class. Practice this. When you go and see this, for 30 minutes minimum, you should be practicing. Your Dan Chi without a partner. We went over it. I'm not going to go over it again. Just spring, bong, right back, right? And this, boop, you can do it that way, right? So let's do it that way. Hit, right? When I go to hit, the other guy just goes, boop, hits, right? So I go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. The other guy does boom, boom, boom. Got it? Simple. And you practice both sides and go on and on and on till it looks perfect. And then I throw you in with someone and you'll pick it up in minutes. Literally, 6 to 7 minutes you'll have Dan Chi. Guaranteed. unless you're not picturing what I just said. Follow through the whole thing that I just said. Chi Sao, same thing. It's hard to find somebody good at Chi Sao even when you start Wing Chun because they don't start you in Chi Sao. You got to do Silam Tao, then you got to do Chum Kul, then you got to do Biu Ji. By the time they actually even let you roll a little bit, you're months and months and months into the game. Months and months. Then you do a little Dan Chi, maybe. In JKD, there's some guys that don't know how to Chi Sao at all. Not all JKD guys can Chi Sao. So it's important. So you practice it without that partner because it's hard enough to find a partner in JKD or in Wing Chun if they just started, right? So you do it on your own. Tan and Bong, and it flips and reverses. That's position 1, right? Then in this position, right, I'm on a high, he's up here, so I'm on a high foot and a low foot. When he switches, this is what I mean by switches, right? I go here, right? That's all I'm doing. I'm up here and down here. Forearm, wrist, forearm, wrist, forearm, wrist. And I just keep riding with him, okay? And then here I go here until I run. Then the only other thing that can happen is this one is doing this and this other one, okay? Because if I'm in a bong here, okay, he can't be in a bong here too, okay? So he would be, if I'm here, he's in fooks, right? So if I'm here, he's fooking over here. And if I'm fooking, he's in a bong over here, okay? And then we just switch, right? That's all we're doing. We're switching. I ride this one, or I'm the one doing the riding. That's the only places you can be. Fook, Tan, or Bong. There's no other position. I'm in Bong, he's in high Fook. I'm in Tan, he's in low Fook. Right? He's in Bong, I'm in high Fook. He's in Tan, I'm in low Fook. If he's in high Bong, that means I'm in a Bong. If he's in high Fook, that means I'm here. If he's in low Fook, that means I'm here. So those are the only places you could be. Tan, and he's here. Bong, and he's here. Or he's in Bong and I'm here. He's in Tan and I'm here. That's how simple this stuff is. And you practice it. You look in the mirror, make sure you're not flying all over the place. Watch a couple of good Chi Sao videos, and you'll see, okay, this is how tight they keep it. Oh, this is the position he's in. Then we'll worry about running, and then we'll worry about a lot of the good stuff. But practice this for 30, 40 minutes. Practice the Chi Sao for the Dan Chi for 15, 20 minutes. And you'll start getting better and better and better. We already know the Pak, the Lop. What are the drills? Oh, Hubud, Luba, just all of them. Just practice them the same way. 1, 2, 3, hit. 1, 2, 3, hit. 1, 2, 3, hit. You just do the move and you're picturing what it is you're doing, okay? And then he's just, and you're doing nothing. Because he throws this and I go, blub, 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 blub. And then he throws this up. So you don't got to worry about anything. In the Hubud, you just practice this position, cutting through with this one. So you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you throw your smack or your chop and make it easy for your partner. Just throw a slap out there. So go practice these 3 things for the next 30 minutes. Oh, short change me, man. Don't sell yourself short. Simple. Boop. Right? Boom. 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 Or boom. Boom. Okay? Short, sweet, and simple. Just roll. Roll. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Simple. Make sure this is good, which is here. Make sure this is good, which is not here, not here. So don't be crossing over. Don't stay too wide. And just flip them. Flip them. Give it a little bit. See how I'm doing a little bit of forward pressure? As I'm rolling, just a little bit of forward pressure. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. See? That's how it looks. And you just roll. Do that a couple of 100 times. Right? And then the other one, just basically it's kind of like a doggy paddle. Follow with your fooks. Thank you. Sorry about the craziness. Go practice. Drillers make killers.